So I'm back, and I decided I'm not gonna do the dishes right now because it's 4:15, and I currently just cleaned everything else, and I kind of want to take a break, so I am. Um, but I guess I can do a story time if you want. Nobody really has seen my channel, and I feel like I want that to happen, and I'm kind of scared to go show people it and like tell them like, hey, go look at my video that I just posted. I'm kind of scared about that. But I'm gonna really try to make up a little story time. It's gonna be for real, but I'm gonna try to make one up right now. So I'm gonna do a story time about when I met this guy from California. Okay, so I met this guy. I don't I don't remember how we first started talking, but I did meet him, and like I didn't meet him in person. Like obviously I didn't meet him in person, but I really fucking liked him. Like he was such a good person, and like I feel like he still is. Like I feel like he's a good person. Like he was a good person when I met him. We didn't stop talking for like any bad reason. Well, to me it wasn't any bad reason. Like it was just more of like I have to go, I'm sorry, bye. And I was okay with it because I was like, you know what, like how are you gonna expect something to happen when you're so many fucking miles away? Like really, like how? So I met this dude, and I'm not gonna say his name because I just feel like I wouldn't do that to him. But I met this dude. He was so fucking cool, bro. Like you would think that like this dude, he's fucking hot. Like this dude's fucking hot. He was my age. I usually talk to people a little bit older, but he was my age, and I like that's what I really liked about it because I was like, okay, this dude is like literally like perfect for me. I was like, this dude is perfect. I'm gonna fucking marry this bitch one day, but obviously not. So like we started talking, and I thought like because of where I found him on, like I was kind of scared because I was like, okay, he might be this really freaking cute guy, but he just might be like not what I'm looking for. He might want things that I don't like to do. He might, I don't know, like I just thought that. So I tried it. Obviously, I tried it because I was like, oh my god, you better move. He almost messed up the movies. Move. Okay. So, like, so when I met him, he was, like, really fucking cool. Like, he was so fucking cool from the start. Like, we never had to worry about, oh my god, like, our conversation's dry. Like, we never had to freaking worry about that. And, and I thought that that was really cool because, like, I honestly have never had a connection with people like that where I have a conversation and, like, it just never stops. Like, it just keeps on going. And, like, he would text me all day, and I thought that, oh my god, like, this is a fucking dude for me. And, like, I told him, too, I was like, you know, I wouldn't say I love you. I would never say I love you because I know people are like that and they just love to jump into it and be like, oh my god, I love you. I would just be like, I really fucking like you. Like, you are so cool. Like, I fucking like you. Well, I was, like, we were talking. He never once asked me to send any pictures. He never asked me to do anything like that. He would ask me to FaceTime, but I'm so, like, insecure about myself that I wouldn't really want to FaceTime him, and I felt really bad because I feel like that might have been like one of the reasons why we stopped talking because I wasn't too open, and he was more open than I was, and I feel like maybe I should be more open. But that happened, and like I wouldn't FaceTime him. I would FaceTime him sometimes, and I wouldn't even show my face. Like I feel so bad, but like I wouldn't even show my face. But like I would talk to him, and like we would stay on the phone all fucking night, like all fucking night. I'd get home and we'd be on the phone and stuff like that. And like we had like this really fucking cool vibe. Like we had like this lit fucking vibe. Like I hope if you fucking watch this shit that like you know we had like a connection. I feel like we had a connection. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I knew that like okay, like we we might not have something, it might not last forever, but it was still something. And like I would tell my brother and my sister, I'd be like, look, like I would really enjoy talking to this person for like a month or two. Like I don't even care if it's like not like a whole, thing. I just want to talk to him for like a month or two, and if it goes good, then like that's a month into that like was good, Like so I wouldn't even care if it like ended or anything, cuz obviously I know it's going to end. We live in two different states, but we so like what I did was we would talk and stuff like that, and then like one day he texted me. He was like, look, I'm gonna get my phone taken away. I didn't get the grades that I needed, so like I don't know if this is BS, but I really truly think that he was being for real. Like I'm not even lying to you. So like this is another reason why like I was more okay with it, because I was like, okay, well he's telling me, like you're not gonna just leave and like not say anything. So I was really excited that he actually told me like, like no. And like we would like the last day, I remember the last day, like we were on the phone, and then like he told me, he was like, he had already told me that he was gonna get his phone taken away at the end of like the like at the end of school or whatever, because he didn't have like good grades. And like we were taking our finals at the time, and he was like, look, I didn't pass it, my mom's gonna take away my phone. And I was like, okay, like I'll still be here like when you get back, but like I understand, like like whatever. So that happened, and like I was still like, okay, we're gonna talk for a little bit more until you get your phone taken away. And then like his mom got there, and then like he hung up the phone, and then like I took a shower. He texted me this paragraph, and I was kind of sad when I saw it, but I was like, you know what, like I said, like we live in two different states. We're not gonna like have like a real like relationship, if that's what you want to call it. I was like, we're not gonna have that. So I understand, like I completely understand where he was coming from. And I was like, okay, with a little sad face. I was like, it was nice knowing you, because obviously I can't talk to you anymore. And he just told me like, I'm sorry, I can't like talk to you anymore because my mom thinks that you're a big distraction. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess I would do the same thing if my mom told me that too. So I was like, okay, alright, I really don't want to, but okay, I understand where you're coming from. And then like we stopped talking. Like I didn't delete him off of my social media or anything, but like we stopped talking. I think he deleted me off of Instagram, but I don't really care because I don't get on that shit. But so like so we were talking about that, and then he was like, no, like we can't talk anymore. And so I was like, okay. So then I moved on with my life. Like I literally moved on with my life, and I was like, okay, kind of sucks that we don't talk anymore, but okay. And like I'm gonna say like a couple months ago, I was at home, and like I saw this shit on fucking Snapchat. Of course I saw this shit on Snapchat, and it was like, if you send this to everyone on your thing, then you'll get like one of these trophies. And I was like, well bitch, like I'm trying to get all my trophies, so let me see. So then I was like, okay, so I sent it, and like mind you, I didn't delete him off of my shit, so he was still there. And I sent it, and I thought, okay, well, you can still have someone on there, but they could delete you and they won't see it because like it was like pending. So I thought it was gonna say that, but it said delivered, and I was like, what the fuck, like he still has me on like Snapchat and stuff like that. And so I was like, So I was like, okay, that's cool, you know, whatever. I wasn't really worried about it. I was like, that's not something to respond to anyways. It was just a picture. So I sent it, he opened it, and then like, I'm gonna say like a week later, like I go back to my mom's because I was at my dad's house. I go back to my mom's house, and like, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, like where I'm at, and like, he fucking texts me and he's like, hey, like, where did that come from? I was like, hey, like, what's up, you know? And like, he was talking to me, and then like, he asked me if I had iMessage games, and I was like, well, yeah. And then like, we started playing, and then like, all he would do is like just play the iMessage games. And I was kind of sad because I was like, well, I thought you texted me to talk to me, but I guess not. So I told him, like, I don't know, I said something to him, and he responded, like, actually a response instead of the fucking game. And then he was like, and I told him, I was like, well, I didn't even think that you were gonna respond and stuff like that. Like, I miss talking to you. He's like fucking up these movies. Like, he came back here. Like, I'm so pissed. Get out of there. So that happened, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know. So I went to my sister because I can go to her, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't. And she was like, just don't text him. Don't freaking text him. And I was like, it's kind of hard, but okay. Like, alright. So I just didn't text him, and then like, that was the end of our, you know, our little journey in like the time that I met this dude from California. Like I said, he was fucking cool. Like, he was so fucking cool. And I feel like we could have hit it off, and we obviously don't because we're not talking anymore. And now he has a girlfriend, and I am so very happy for him, and I hope that she is everything that he wanted, and I hope she gives him the attention that I gave him, because I know I love that attention that I gave him, and I know he loved it. But that's the end of it. So I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna close out this video. But I do want to give a shout out to my sister, because this bitch, she is very important in my life. And I'm gonna put her, I'm gonna say her Instagram name, because this is the first shout out I'm gonna give, and because it's a good shout out. Like, I love her, and I don't know, it's a good shout out. So it is underscore Marissa with 2 S's underscore loves underscore you. So that's it, you guys. I'm really excited that I got to tell you guys that, you know, my experience of talking to someone out of state, away from me. It was really cool, and I'm actually doing it again right now, but with a different person, and I think it's cool. But I will see you guys later, and I will come back with another video better than this, and more pretty, I guess you can say, and less boring, and maybe another person. So I'll see you guys. Bye.